Hi guys, I'm Lori.
I'm David.
And this is Mermaid and Jenna Adventures. And I have to take off my ears because we're talking about non-theme park fun today. So as I said before, we're talking about some things to do in Orlando that are non-theme park related. So some of the activities that we get up to when we're not at Disney or Universal or any of the other little theme parks.
Yeah. So one good thing to do is the Orlando Eye.
Yes.
It's kind of thing you don't have to go every time. It's you can do it once or twice kind of thing, and
I think maybe once during the day and once during at night.
Yeah, it's kind of I think a 20-minute Ferris wheel round. You get to see a lot of Orlando.
Yeah.
When it's lit up at night, it's really great. During the day, you can see really far away and see other interesting things.
Also, kind of in that same area, because I think it's all in this exact same area. There's the tickets are all in like under one roof. For Sea Life, which is the aquarium, and also for Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. So you can do those things as well. And I want to say that there's a deal, like it's $25 or something for one, and then it's less. I think it's like maybe $50 if you do all three or something. And I don't think you have to do them all on the same day either. There's passes for that.
Yeah.
Mini golf.
Yeah, there's several main places to go mini golfing in Orlando. I think one we like is
Pirates Cove.
Pirates Cove. There's other ones nearby that are great as well. Disney has a few of them that we never checked out, but these are off-property ones. So there's quite a few. Pirates Cove, I think we went both of them. Most of them are really good.
Pirates Cove, Pirates Adventure. I think we've been to like the Jungle one, Safari or something.
Yeah, there's mini golf everywhere.
Kind of theme. Yeah, they're always really good.
And with weather, they're always open. It's not like they're closed for snow or anything, so they're always going to be open. It may be closed for rain, but most of the time it's always open.
Exactly. So close to Orlando, I guess Orlando was kind of like a bunch of cities and towns all kind of smushed together. So outside of Orlando proper is the closest one I think is this is for airboat rides or like swamp tours. The closest one is Boggy Creek, which is maybe 20 minutes, half an hour outside of like Disney / Lake Buena Vista area, and then there's more 45 minutes outside, an hour outside. There's quite a few. This one is nice because it's has for $30 it's like a 30-minute boat ride, or you can do an hour or longer. So you get to go on a swamp, you go on this airboat, which is really cool. It's like a hovercraft situation. We saw snakes.
Yeah, you see a lot of alligators and other animals and
birds.
Yeah, it's all basically they give you a bunch of stuff to keep you safe, so you don't have to worry about that. And at the end of our trip, everybody was able to pet the baby alligator.
Yeah, there was little tiny baby alligators.
They basically taped up its mouth so you wouldn't get snapped at you. But that was fun.
I don't think it was tape. I think it was like a safety band.
No, something was
humane. It was something humane.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. It was a nice little adventure and something to do. And on the way out to Boggy Creek specifically, you go through a lot of orange groves, so it's really cool. And they have trees with that really hangy, kind of haunted-looking Spanish moss. So that was pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
Weird souvenir shops.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yes, a lot of places will have like discount Disney stuff or discount Universal stuff. They don't normally combine them all together, or
just Orlando, Florida stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of times there's like maybe like a mermaid or like the Wizard Merlin.
Giant giraffe.
Yeah.
Giant eagle.
There's one that's big giant peach or big giant orange.
Big giant orange, yeah.
So all those places are kind of interesting. They all have the kind of similar stuff, but the building themselves are really interesting to go to.
They're West Isle of Bronson, right?
Yeah.
Most of them are West Isle of Bronson. I think there's a couple in International.
Yeah.
But just to drive around and look at stuff.
Yeah. Now, one of the other things we like to do is go to the outlet shopping.
Yep.
That's basically we have two outlet malls.
International Drive and Vineland.
Yeah, they both have different things. You have Disney stores that have really good stuff. That's Disney stuff that was like last year's models or last year's sets kind of thing.
It's called the Character Warehouse.
Yeah. So they have a really good New Balance shop that we shop because I have big giant feet. That
very wide feet too.
Yeah, so it's we found last time we found a pair of shoes for like $35. they're normally like $150
Yeah.
in Canada, so that was a great deal.
Exactly. They have like brand new shoes that are discounted. They also have like I think they're called seconded shoes, which are just like ones that have minor external factory defects, so like a stitch that's not quite right, or one little part of it is slightly different fabric color or something, and those ones are like $30, which is great.
Yeah,
the shoes themselves, the structure is still great. It's just a little bit different.
Yeah, and it's also like when you go to the outlet malls, it's kind of interesting because it's like it's a big thing. Because like if you try to go on the weekend, like it's hard to find parking, and it's just it's a good place to go to people watching. And there's so many people there.
Absolutely. So another thing, take it, David.
Another thing we like to do is go on escape rooms.
Yes.
There's a few good ones right in Orlando. There's the Escape Game Orlando and Escapology are the ones we've gone to.
Yeah.
A lot of times with escape rooms, I will get too frustrated when we lose, and then Lori has to console me and say, it's okay, you know, we're on vacation.
He's very upset because we're always very close. We're usually on like the last step, and David's like, come on! Every time.
So yeah, those are the few, there's other ones that are available, but those are the two we've gone to.
Another thing that you could do is take like a day trip. You could go for an overnight if you're want to stay off out of Orlando, but you could even like leave early in the morning and come back in the evening. Day trip to a beach. So Cocoa Beach is about an hour and a half, 2 hours or so outside of Orlando. There's New Smyrna Beach, which is also on the Atlantic side. If you go the other way towards Tampa, there's Clearwater Bay, St. Pete Beach, and that's about a 2 hours from the airport. I think it took us 2 hours from the airport there, and that is on the Gulf of Mexico side, so the water is a little bit warmer if you actually want to swim in the ocean. It's a cool place to go. Lots of it's a beach town. Lots of cool things to buy, surf shops and clothing. Lots of like seafood restaurants and stuff, and a good place to go on a little boat trip. They have lots of like little boat tours, or you can just go swimming as well.
Yeah, and if you're depending on where you're staying at. If you're going to like a condo or house kind of thing, a lot of places we get a community that have like a pool or things that you can do like around the resort. Some hotels will have pools as well, but sometimes it's just nice to have a day where you're not going to do these things, just, kind of like relaxing at the hotel.
Yeah, so it's definitely nice to just sort of relax. And on that train of thought is my cheater's honorable mention, which is foot massage.
Yeah, there's
I never had a foot massage, just specifically a foot massage. I've had massages before, but not foot massages in my life until actually I think we were in California the first time. And Orlando has a lot of them as well. You'll see them like up in strip malls and stuff, like foot massage, $35 or whatever. Well, there's this one place that I don't even know what it's called because I think the sign just says foot massage.
I don't know if it's foot massage or Asian foot massage.
Or Asian foot massage.
Yeah, it's basically just I don't know where it is. Is it on International or is it on?
It's wherever the Walmart is.
Well, I think there's a couple of Walmarts, but
I don't know. I'm not too sure where it is.
It's not that far from Disney. It's normally whenever we're staying, it's kind of always around. It's like, oh, there it is, kind of thing.
Yeah. But basically, there are quite a few of these signs. So the one that we go to, darn it, it's by the Wawa, right? What is that? Vineland?
Yeah, it might be Vineland.
I think it's Vineland, just before where Vineland connects with
yeah,
West Island Bronson.
right there. Yeah.
All right, sorry, that's we're confusing. But there are various places.
Yeah, that's the one Lori always goes to.
I like that lady. She's got strong hands.
I've basically whenever she does that, I'm normally going to the Walmart and just kind of wandering around or doing other things.
But it's definitely something that I didn't do before. But I would say, especially if you are going to the parks, it is such a treat for your feet. It sounds a little bit maybe odd. If you don't like people touching your feet, you're not going to like this. But you have a nice little warm foot soak. There's like a scrub, like almost pedicure style. And then for like 45 minutes to an hour, this lady just rubs your feet. She rubs your feet and your calves and your legs and gets all the soreness out. And so you feel like you have new feet when you're done. And it's really nice to do it sort of in the middle of a trip. So on your day off, maybe to take a rest day and do that, because it gives you all the energy in the world to go back and do a couple more days of 5 to 10 mile walking days.
Yeah.
So that's my honorable mention.
Yeah. I think first time we went down, I had a foot massage. I haven't really done it continuously after that, but
yeah, it's not necessarily his cup of tea, but it's it's one of my I have to do it things now. I have to go to the same place and get that lady. She's just great.
Yeah. She's recognizes Lori now, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you're back, welcome, and then
I haven't seen you for such a long time.
oh, yeah, it's hilarious. We go down so frequently, like once a year, but she still remembers us. It's great.
Apparently, I have good foot flexibility. I don't know what that means, but she always says, "Oh, your feet are nice and flexible." I don't know. Anyways, that's just sort of a little funny side note, but definitely something that, as a treat to yourself, I would recommend. So those are some of the non-theme park or things that we like to do in Orlando. Oh, geez, sorry, that was Merlin. He says it's time for dinner. But we hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a thumbs up if you did. Please leave a comment down below. What are some things that you like to do? We're always looking for suggestions for new things to do, some non-theme park type things. Also, you can certainly leave us a comment with some ideas or video suggestions or something you would like us to discuss down below as well. And until we talk to you next time, take care.
Take care.